So will a turbo fit? This is a 2.5 out of a 2015 Chevy Malibu. It's the LKW. Will an ATS 2.0 liter turbo manifold physically fit on this engine? They're very similar in setup, so I'd imagine they will, but from what I can find, nobody's actually tried. So we're going to take off this setup, and then over here I've got a manifold and a turbo out of a Cadillac ATS 2.0 turbo, and we'll see if it bolts up to the 2.5 LKW. Here we got the manifold on and running into the first issue here. Before it'll fully seat back, it's hitting that little bung right there where the dipstick goes in. So it's just about back, but not fully seated against there. So there's our first obstacle. Looks like try and shave a little bit off this side and a little bit off the back side of the manifold here. See if we can get to sit flat. And there we have it. Turbo sitting on there. We got clearance all around. It'll be nice with the exhaust here to come straight out, loop it right down and around. There's a oil return bung right there that can be tapped and drilled out. The only thing that's not very favorable here is your out from the cold side going into your intercooler, because now we're going to have to loop that all the way up. The intercooler will be sitting right here, so somehow we're going to have to connect that all the way up, and you can't clock these turbos different because of this wastegate. I was hoping to use that unless I go to an external wastegate and do away with this and try and rotate this around. And the other issue is going to be this electronically actuated blow-off valve. We'll have to figure out a way to just delete that and put in a vacuum operated blow-off valve. But physically it fits with no clearance issues, other than we'll have to do some clearancing right in here to get this to sit flat. So I've always got weight in mind. So I got the scale out here, put my stock exhaust setup on there. I got 18.8 pounds. So here's the turbo manifold. We got 10.4 pounds. Now the turbo, we got 18 pounds. Got my handy dandy notebook here. So stock exhaust 18.8, turbo and turbo manifold 28.4 pounds. So an extra 10.4 pounds. And still have to take in consideration your piping, your intercooler, all the lines, the exhaust coming out, the exhaust pipe, the downpipe, and other things that might be associated depending on how this setup's going to go.